2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can you hear me?
Ano bang dinaanan mo
Oo,
papunta
I
dito?
hear you. I can
Yes.
hear you. Ano,
Okay?
ito yung volume mo.
Yes. Ito yung volume ng
katabi mo.
katabi. Yes.
Ay, yung ambience.
Ito yata yung ambient. Ay, hindi.
Wala naman nangyayari.
Ito yung ambient sa baba.
Wala yan, huwag mong galawin yan. Huwag mong galawin yan.
Ito yung ambient. Ito. Ito. Tama?
Hindi. Pero okay na, naririnig kita. O, babay lang.
Sure. May telepono.
Mic test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
babae ako. Ganyan ang mukha ko kay Rachel Ostero. Ganyan na. Kung high school ako, ganyan ako. Na-accident ako ng entrance exam eh. High school ako. Okay. After the entrance exam ako, pumasa ako ng college. Ito na yung accident ako sa nalapit.
Premier Volleyball League.
Standby sa script nyo ha, nawawala-wala yung monitor. Standby sa script nyo, nawawala-walang monitor.
Check, test, check once.
Good afternoon, PVL fans. The heart of volleyball continues to beat on the third week of the PVL Invitational 2022. And here in the city of the Santa Rosa Sports Complex, our two games today feature four teams who are in the opposite ends of the standings.
Can you hear me? Check.
Check po.
City of Santa Rosa
Looking
Multi-Purpose Sports Complex here
that
in Laguna.
Elusive first win. We follow that game with a battle between two undefeated
We're coming to you live
teams.
from the
Fan
city of
favorites, the
Santa
Cream Line
Rosa
Crew Smashers
Sports
and the
Complex.
Simulation Spikers at 5:30 p.m.
Saan? Dito? Or yung taas? Tatlo ba to? Okay. Akala ko kasi yung naka... We're coming to you live from the city of Santa Rosa. Coming to you live from the city of Santa Rosa Multi-Purpose Sports Complex here in Laguna. And you're catching us live via One Sports Channel 61, Sports Plus Channel 261, and of course via Signal Play and via the Giga Play app. With a short tournament happening right now, every game matters here in the first and only professional volleyball league in the Philippines. This is the 2022 Premier Volleyball
dagdag. Kasi hindi pa nag-aante.
Heart of volleyball continues here in
May dagdag daw na sequence. Ganito daw tayo sa start. Hello! Welcome to the...
Are you in or out?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Philippine National Anthem. We'd like to invite those wearing hats or baseball caps to please remove them while the national anthem is being played. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Premier Volleyball League Invitational 2022. This is match number 11 between
Live from the City of Santa Rosa Multipurpose Sports Complex here in Laguna. You're catching us live via One Sports, Channel 6, One Sports Plus, Channel 261, and of course, on live streaming via the Smart GigaPlay app and the Signal Play app. Things are starting to get heated up here at the first and only professional women's volleyball league here in the Philippines. This is the 2022 Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference, the heart of volleyball.
Perfect receipt, a perfect set, and a perfect kill. The MVP, another one, and he will score. Oh! David Andahid with that full swing, which we have to see again. Valdez with the pickup, and that's it!
Good afternoon, PVL fans. The heart of volleyball continues to beat on the third week of the PVL Invitational 2022. And here in the city of Santa Rosa Multi-Purpose Complex, we have two games today that feature four teams that are on the opposite ends of our standings. At 2:30 p.m., we have PETRO GAZZ Angels going head-to-head against the CHERY Crossovers. And at 5:30 p.m., we have two undefeated teams, fan favorites, the Signal HD Spikers going head-to-head against the Creamline Cool Smashers. And Singe Inarine, it is evident that the first two teams who will be playing today have low morale given their straight losses, but that doesn't stop them from showing their true performance and their true potential. So really, the big question for today's game is who will finally enter the win column. Is it the PETRO GAZZ Angels or the CHERY crossovers?
And that question will be answered today, of course, by the squads that will be playing in front of us. Of course, Singe is here, joined by Noringo. It's been years that we've been on the broadcast together, the three of us, and I'm very much excited for this broadcast.
I am very excited, and like Alexis said, a contrasting game of the day. But one thing's for sure, all four teams will go all out to achieve their goal.
And speaking about the four teams today, let's look at our team standings and check out how these four squads line up, especially the two squads that we're covering today.
Yeah, that's right. But let's talk about the top two teams. Signal with 3-0, Cream 9-2-0. The game later, Army and PLDT are still at the thick of things with 2 wins and 1 loss apiece. Choco Mucho 1-2. And the game today, PETRO GAZZ and CHERY both winless, as we said. So they will really fight it out, fighting for their life to get that first elusive win.
We finally see a full lineup for our CHERY crossovers, but let's go first to our PETRO GAZZ Angels as we discuss one key player who's been stellar with her performance. As we described, she was back with a vengeance as Gretchen Soltones started back for the PETRO GAZZ Angels in that 5-setter against the PLDT high-speed hitters. She had 18 big points, 1 ace, and 18 excellent receptions for you.
You're right. You know what, a debut, because it is her first game since the open conference since the knee injury, and she's showing us why she's the second best outside hitter. She erupted with 18 points on 17 spikes, 1 ace, and more. 18 excellent receptions and all-around performance by Gretchen Soltones. They're going to rely on that and those numbers today.
It's those intangibles that will help bolster her squad to a possible win today, but of course that will be answered back by the other side of the court when we talk about our CHERY crossovers. One of the top scorers, of course, was the Tigress, who finds a new home here as a crossover, returning to action. EJ Laure, 7 points and 7 excellent receptions.
Yeah, I mean, we have to mention really the issues of CHERY. First, it's no Jaja, then no Dinden, then 5 players went down with those health protocols. But in that match, 3 players came back. Alina Becar, Laure, and Justin Dorog. And you mentioned EJ Laure scored 7 points, 7 excellent receptions. There you see it. And she's going to be big today if they want to get their first win.
And we also see Buding Doremdes now on the floor. But of course, these two players will be some players that we will look at too and look after too. But of course, they're not just the players that will be battling out inside the court. There's also another matchup that we have to look at. And that is, of course, the matchup of our middles in the middle confrontation. That's MJ Phillips going up against the veteran Micah Ortiz.
Yeah, this is actually an interesting matchup. It's more for defense and blocking. As you can see, 3 blocks apiece. You can see the 2 best blockers. Ortiz is second so far, and Phillips is close at 4th. But so blocking will be key in today's game. But when you look at the score, the points, 17 for MJ Phillips, you know they're going to go to that. So focus will be on CHERY. How will they pass better to get Micah Ortiz involved?
And of course, MJ Phillips being the number 4 blocker right now of the league so far amidst the challenges that her squad was facing. But let's go on to some positive vibes with something that may baon dito si Alexis Tensay. Alexis.
Singe Inarine, it's actually wonderful to hear that members of the same team actually idolize each other. So imagine the reverence and respect they have for the team that leads to the growth of the younger players and also the experience and fulfillment of the older veterans to really teach and let these other players mature. So in order to see this journey, let's watch this.
Yung pinaka nilulook up ko na person is si Mami Chi Saet. Kasi hindi lang sa volleyball, sa labas, nag-guide niya kami bawat isa. Hi, Mami Chi.
Si Buding, kasi kahit down na kami sa game namin, ano pa rin talaga siya, parang nakaka-high moral pa rin siya. Kasi good vibes lang talaga yung naibibigay niyang aura sa amin.
Wala nang iba kundi si Micah Ortiz. Hindi to plastic! Totoo to!
Aysa, syempre. Compose lang and napakasimpleng maglaro.
I admire her kasi
ang tagal na niyang naglalaro. Pero she's willing to learn every day. She's willing to adjust for everyone.
Head Coach Clarence Esteban.
Simula nung nalaman ko na parang yan, outside hitter tapos best blocker, si Coach Aying Clarence Esteban. Ayun, idol ko talaga siya kasi nabablock niya halos lahat ng mga palo ng kalaban niya. Kaya siguro siya naging best blocker nung time niya.
And speaking of guidance, mentorship, care, and discipline, we have a very active Twitter community that we want you to get involved with. And the question is, who will lead her team to notching their first win? Tweet us using hashtag PVL Twitter or hashtag PVL Invitational 2022 and go get your tweet on the broadcast. Again, who will lead her team to notching their first win? Hashtag PVL Invitational 2022. And we talked about a tweet that we want our fans to get involved with. But now let's move on to a tweet by Gretchen Soldonis, a double pointer and a fan favorite of the PETRO GAZZ Angels. And Lady B05 tweeted the loading ... regarding her return. And the teammates supported Shen Cruz tweeted, "Love you, Gretch, got your back always." Now that is teamwork.
Of course, teamwork will make the dream work for these two squads today. But of course, it's that same teamwork, Alexis, that we're going to expect from these two squads as they face off in a beautiful match here at the 2022 Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our officials for this match. First referee, Bobby Celso, national referee. Our second referee is Fernando Velarde, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. Outside spiker from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 5, Gretzel Soltones. Opposite hitter from the University of Santo Tomas, number 8, Aiza Maizo Pontillas. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 9, Ram Palma. Outside spiker from the National University, number 12, Myla Pablo. Middle blocker from Juniata College, number 13, MJ Phillips. Center from De La Salle University, number 17, team captain, Chi Saet. Starting libero from Adamson University, number 1, Bang Pineda. Head coach for PetroGAZZ is Arnold Lanyog. And now let's meet the starters for the CHERY Tigo crossovers. Opposite hitter from Adamson University, number 7, Mylene Pat. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 9, E.J. Lone. Middle blocker also from UST, number 10, team captain, Micah Ortiz. Outside spiker from the University of the East, number 11, Shaya Adorador. Middle blocker from FEU, number 14, Zach Harandang. Center, number 18 from the University of Santo Tomas, Alina Bicar. And the starting libero from FEU, number 24, Buding Durandez. Head coach for CHERY Tigo is Clarence Aying Esteban. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is the PetroGAZZ Angels versus the CHERY Tigo Crossovers. This is the PVL Invitational 2022.
It's PetroGAZZ going up against CHERY Tigo. Both teams trying to find their first win. CHERY finally having a full lineup, and of course the Angels having their usual starters with the perfecta of Myla Pablo, Gretzel Soltones, and Aiza Maizo. On the other side of the court, we're seeing Buding being part of the fold. Alina starting things over on their side, of course. Mylene Pat, their top scorer. Set one starts with a serve coming from the side of our PetroGAZZ Angels.
First serve belongs to Chi.
Well, pretty interesting sixes we have, no? Especially for CHERY Tigo, the starting with Alina Bicar. That's going to be exciting to watch, something different.
We still see Jasmine Boy, of course, on the sideline as PetroGAZZ gets the first point, rather, with a block point. Their side of the court.
Yeah.
Saet getting an ace there.
2-0
Well, it's important for both teams to start out strong today. You know, what's at stake, really, their first win. And a shot, that's all we can say, a shot at getting into the top four, going to the next round. So you cannot lose already if you're eyeing to be part of the four teams.
I asked both staffs of, the coaching staff of both teams, rather, as to what's the game plan, what's the mindset coming into this, coming from 3 straight losses, and both their mindsets, it's just to snatch a win, collect those wins, and malay mo, makapasok pa sa Final Four. You know, it's still not impossible with the way our conference is going, as PetroGAZZ starts things off with 3 straight points here.
Yeah, and for PetroGAZZ, really, what's important for me, the 3 losses, it's really their mental preparation. Because talent-wise, skill-wise, you know, they've been playing together for so long, you know it's there. But it's more mental for me so far in this conference.
And we saw they had what it takes to match those opponents in their past 3 games. It's just that it was the breaks of the game that went against them. For Cherry, of course, it was a different story given that they weren't as complete as they are today. So we're expecting full force on the side of the crossovers as they get their first point. And we go to our insider, Alexis Tinsay.
Scored 18 points from their last game. Unstoppable Petro GAZZ Angels Gretchen Soltones told me that they should put in more intention into winning, given that other teams have showed that they have upscaled their previous levels in the playing field. With playing against PLDT last Tuesday, Gretchen saw how deserving the other team was, given na gigil sila manalo. And more than that, they have their solidified offense, defense, and teamwork. And she plans to put in the same effort and even more for Petro GAZZ, given that this is not a play for experience anymore, but a play to finally earn their spot in the win cluster. Ika nga niya, wala nang room para matalo. Let's get back to set 1.
Thank you so much, Alexis. As she talks over that, we saw another point going to the side of the crossovers, and Petro GAZZ snatching the momentum back to their side of the court. They're up by 3 as Rem Palma serves for the Angels.
Yeah, better start obviously for Petro GAZZ. But for Cherry, you think with Joy Dacaron back, Buding the Remdes back, and the 3 players that played the last game, you think they're actually a bit favored because morale-wise, that's supposed to boost their morale. So you're hoping, even if you're finding yourself down by 3, you're hoping that this will be a better game for you.
As we saw Buding Doremdes going to work there, and EJ Laure from one Tigers to another.
Right, EJ Laure played, 7 points. You know she can score more in that last game, but that's a great block, so it's not just offense. It can be defense.
2 points ahead are the Angels. Micah Ortiz, team captain for Cherry, serves. Straight to Pineda. They go up to... Oh! The ball goes out.
For serving 5.
Very anticlimactic in that sequence.
We couldn't see actually if it was in or it was out. Yeah, so that they call it out. So it's just now a 1-point lead for Petro GAZZ.
As we saw MJ Phillips serve coming from Ortiz. Saet goes to Phillips. That was the matchup earlier, Phillips versus Ortiz. And Myla Pablo getting a block point, but that is out. That will be a check out for Mylene Pat. Let's look at that again with a better angle.
Yeah, blockers are actually there, but look at the way Mylene Pat angled that hit it off the hands of Myla Pablo.
Mylene Pat being the only crossover in double digits in their last match against Signal, as Aiza Maiza Portilla adds more to her point tally.
So you talked about 2 Lady Tigresses going out against each other. So 1-1. Earlier on, it was a block by EJ Laure, and then now it's a point on Aiza Maiza.
And we will be treated to more of that. 2 great Tigresses who earned their stripes, and as Zach Karangdang, Camarao standout, gets a point for the crossovers. Were tied at 6. Let's look at that again.
Now serving
too strong, too sharp, and it's actually a breath of fresh air that you see Karandang starting today, because she's one of the younger players in this team, so you want her to get exposure.
We saw her potential in the UAP, of course. And now she's starting to earn her stripes here at the professional league, as we saw Laure with it down the line.
I was marveling at the dig of Shai Ador, but then Petro GAZZ just gets that point.
We're seeing cleaner transitions here coming from the Angels.
Now serving for Petro GAZZ, Myla Pablo.
Yeah, well, in the pre-game, we talked about MJ Phillips scoring 17 points in that last match. So she's going to be one of the first options for Petro GAZZ today.
And she's showed us a lot of variations in their last match, the 5-setter.
The slide, remember?
The slide was very nice.
Now serving for the crossovers, EJ Laure.
Laure will now be serving. We're tied at 7 here.
Yeah, Cherry doing a good job in keeping this close.
Oh, but That time, the favor rolls on the side of our Petrogas Angels. It's 8-7. We'll be back here at the PVL. The heart of volleyball continues as Phillips gets a service ace for the Angels. They're up by 2 here on the side of the Petrogas Angels wearing white for today.
Yeah, MJ Phillips doing it also in the service area. That's a welcome addition for Petrogas.
Ador there with that swipe and Karandan getting that regalo.
Yep, being aggressive at the net.
Now serving for CHERY to go, Karandan.
It's a 1-point game as CHERY is clarifying who it will be or who is the server for their squad. Karandan is on deck.
The rightful server.
Zach on the serve.
Good serve.
It was popped well by Soltones, which translated to that great tip from Palma.
All this confidence you can see Palma has been coming off the bench, but I think the last 2 games she started. So for the Prem Palma fans, you're hoping that's going to boost her morale because her game's coming back.
And we saw her how much she would be infectious for her squad in a good way, of course.
Ever since, right?
Yeah. The energy that she brings inside the court as the crossovers get the momentum back to their side of the court. They're catching up by a single point here. Bicar on the serve. Straight to Pineda. They go up to Maizo from the open side, but that's denied by another left in by Paat.
Yeah, the combo between Paat and Ortiz. So both teams actually have their own blocks already in the set.
Tied at 10 so far, Noreen. And Bicar continues to serve off the hands of Pontillas. Free ball coming from Gretzel. On the other side, Buding serves it up to Bicar for a combination play.
And you can feel the energy level of CHERY Tigo so far today as compared to the last 3 days. I mean, a more complete lineups yet without Dindin Santiago Manabat, but still, you know, you're just down 1 player now. I mean, that should boost them.
1-point game in favor of CHERY. Off speed coming from Gretzel. Ador denied. Free ball.
Good save.
They go up to Pontillas, playing it smart.
Well, that's vintage Maizo Pontillas for you. Always trying to find a way to score. She got blocked. She will outsmart the blockers this time.
You know what's also reminiscent of her good old days.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say golden days because I have a feeling there's a resurgence of a nice Maizo Pontillas performance as we see her in the best scorers list right now. She's at number 4.
Totally agree.
Nakikipagsabayan sa mga younger generation. Petrogas now trying to go to Pablo on the other side. Bicar goes up to Paat. exchange of smart plays there coming from both lefties
12
fighters.
serving 11.
Yeah, she got one
Now
right
serving
back though from
Shaya
Eileen Pa, just finding that hole at behind the blockers. With Cherry now on a 5-2 run. They grab the lead 12-11.
Yes. They get another freebie here, make it a 6-2 run. And now the crossovers are up by 2 points, and they'll call time on the side of the Angels. That's the bleeding here, as Cherry Tigo has been continuous in their rampage. They're up by 2 now, as PETRO GAZZ gets a freebie there. Back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, but I like that huddle because, for PETRO GAZZ, even the players, they acknowledge the fact that if you lose today, that's it. I mean, that's the end of your campaign, to get to the top 4 teams to go to the next round. So you heard it, there's no more tomorrow. Wala nang bukas.
It makes it harder for everyone, of course, as Laure gets blocked by Maizo. Ortiz denied, but on the double top, Mike Ortiz gets the point for the crossovers.
Yeah, it was off someone there. Ortiz was sure.
14 serving 12.
PETRO GAZZ trying to contest that, double checking who would check the ball, but the play continues with Ortiz serving.
Yeah, and the call stays.
Oh, with another point there, and we are brought to our second technical timeout. Let's look at this replay first. Laure placing it smartly and finding the line on the other side of the court. We'll be back here at the heart of volleyball.
Now serving for the crossovers, EJ Laure.
Invitational conference here at the Premier Volleyball League continues as we see the Cherry Tigo crossovers and the PETRO GAZZ Angels battling out for their first win, and Adorador denied there by Sabete and Phillips.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how many blocks at the end of this set, because we can feel both teams very aggressive at the net. Phillips showing us, not just points, but blocks as well.
Phillips will now serve for the Angels. Bekar goes to one-hand set. Karangdang with the tip. Janelle catches up on that one. Swiping was Sultanis, but that was denied by Alina Bekar.
Well, actually, I was surprised that with that reaction of PETRO GAZZ at that play, it's like they really, look at this. No coverage, and you knew the ball was so near the net. You're supposed to expect to be blocked.
Thank you.
Look at Bekar's reaction.
They underestimated the other side of the court there. 2 points are the crossovers. Ahead by 2 points rather. Sabete denied there with a coverage.
Yeah.
Sabete will try again. Oh! Doesn't cross.
Oh, it's Cherry looking really good here in the first set. And you can really feel the impact that Buding Duremdes has on Cherry.
It's that energy, and Mike Ortiz was actually mentioning that in our pre-game with that VTR. We heard that.
Yeah.
Kaya niya idol si Buding because of the energy that she brings as Karangdang serves. Soltones will try to get that one, and she gets a point off the hands of the crossovers. Back to a 2-point game here.
Yeah, great target there by Soltones.
Si Buding Duremtes, ayan o. Kita mo yung, she calms things down for their side of the court as Nang Aiza Maizo Pontillas checks back in with Chisaet.
So obviously a full front row for PETRO GAZZ.
Side there with the serve. Bicar goes to a quick to Ortiz. Free ball coming from the Angels. On the other side, Bicar goes to Adorador. Popped up by Bang. Buding. Hinako. Going to Ortiz. Off speed. Off speed coming from Soltones. Great dig from Cherry.
Good rally we're having.
Very long one at that. Pontillas going with that extreme cross, but that checks off the blockers. Pontillas, over ball, popped up by Buding.
Askew, but still alive.
Sayat goes to a back foot to Aiza Maizo Pontillas.
Did you see the way that she clipped that ball to go cross court? She was out of position, but it was great talent for Pontillas. Look at this.
There, very evident on that replay.
But that was a great rally, the longest in the set.
Quality minutes here that we're seeing from both sides of the court as we get that serve from Saet. They go up to Adorador. And that's a point for Shaya.
Yeah, just the right amount of spin in that hit.
19, serving 17.
Look at that. So steep.
Now serving Alina Bicar.
Alina Bicar will now serve for Cheitigo. Straight to Pontillas. They go up to Soltones. That's dumped back by Ortiz. Soltones will try again. Straight to Laure. Bicar adjusts, but that ball doesn't cross.
Yeah, good effort though by Laure. You know what's important with EJ Laure is her contribution defensively. Her defense is really good, and that's going to be good or huge for Cherry. Good serve.
Paat adjust in mid-air. Saet sets it up to Pablo. Saet now goes to Pontillas. Popped up by Laure, as you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Paat there. They go up to Pontillas again.
Laure again.
Adorador. Oh! We're seeing great quality minutes from both sides of the court, which leads to miscues at some point.
Yeah.
Of course, these players are just human.
No, I totally agree because of the scrappy defense, but effective defense of Cherry are actually frustrating this PETRO GAZZ offense.
Of course, at some point, something's gotta give.
Yep.
Laure there with a serve. They go up to Pablo on the side of PETRO GAZZ. Buding will now set up Paat. Hinabaan, popped up there. Oh! Great dig there coming from Pineda. And Maizo answers with a check out.
Yeah, what about Bang Pineda's defense today? She's been all over. She's been active. She's been busy.
Look at that dig.
Now serving
That helped that strategic hit coming from Nanga.
Yeah, just a 1-point game.
Palma, oh. It doesn't cross. That's a freebie for Cheitigo. They maintain that 2-point advantage.
Substitution for Cheitigo, number 10, Ortiz out. Number 13, Justin Dorogue.
As you see the Angels bench.
Now serving
Dicted Santiago Manabat with Jasmine Nabor. Justin Dorog will now serve for Cheitigo.
Yeah, all important serves here.
Straight to Pineda. They go to a quick to Phillips. Bicar was there. Dorog sets up Paat. Oh! Paat with the answer.
Timeout, PETRO GAZZ.
Now this inflates the 3-point advantage. Let's go to this huddle by Coach Arnold Danion.
Isa ka naman eh. Pag lumabas doon, hindi naman ibabaw eh. So dapat may floor dito sa doon. Okay, kulang natin yung conversion sa points. Nakakapasa naman tayo, nadadala naman doon, naisisit naman ni Chi. Okay? Ngayon, kung hindi natin mapatay, yung counter, tibayan natin yung counter. Diba, coach, mababa conversion eh, di ba?
Error din natin.
Plus error pa natin, yung simpleng error. Ikaw, mukamita natin, ha? 3 spikers naman tayo, di ba? Basic mo lang.
Kapit ha. Petro guys.
Let's look at that last play coming from Maylene Paat, going off the hands of Chi Saet.
And you can just feel that Maylene, pressure is taken off from Maylene Paat because Laures there, Adore has been playing well. So, because you have a fairly complete lineup.
Mas tumataas yung kumpiyansa.
Exactly.
As we saw that service ace coming from the service specialist, Justine Dorog. But let's go back to that huddle by Coach Arnold, no? He mentioned conversion was low. So that means they're not converting the ball touches that they get into points.
Yeah, that's been their problem. That's true because we mentioned Bank Pineda has been doing great in defense, but yeah, they still find themselves down because they cannot find their offense here.
As Laure is popped up there by Pineda on cue. On the other side, Pontillas popped up by Paat. But that's too hot to handle for Maylene Paat.
Yeah, but for the Petro GAZZ fans, you're waiting for Chisa and to go to MJ Phillips on the slide. Right in that game against PLDT, that connection was working for them. So you expect more of that today.
Very strong connection for MJ Phillips as she is the number 7 scorer so far in our league. Karangdang makes her presence felt and brings Cherry Tigo to the set point advantage.
Well, again, what you see right now and what you feel right now for Cherry is they're playing without pressure. Because they are down 0-3 and they want their first win, so they're just enjoying. You can feel it right now inside the court.
But right now, Cherry is also the second best serving team, but nothing comes across an MJ Phillips who's up the net. She keeps the Angels alive here. They have 3 set points to catch up and make this into a deuce as Nicole Chamzon checks in.
Yeah, I mean, MJ Phillips is smart. They're all over that ball. It came off a block and she puts it down.
Chamzon with the serve. Straight to Adore. They go up to Laure, popped up by Soltones. Soltones will answer back.
From defense to offense.
Sabi nga ng mga coaches, receive mo, follow mo. Let's go to this timeout by Cherry Tigo.
Oo, kaya nga, pero dito siya dalhin. Ito mo siya dalhin, ma-out of position tayo. Sumisiksik kayo doon sa dulo. Nasa dulo si EJ naka-press doon, okay? Saan pasa tayo maganda, tapos atake tayo maganda. Alina, bala kang dumiskart.
Dahan-dahan tayo.
Pwede kang pwede kang mag-short dito. O, Cherry na lang. Kasi dalawang malaki na dito na sa dulo.
Pasahan natin. Tapos tayo.
Let's go! Isang pasa lang. Isang pasa. Maganda.
Hey! Cherry! Nice one.
Coach Aying recognizing that Petro GAZZ is just within striking distance and just use the timeout to ice things out, huddle up, and remind the squad of what they need to do. One great pass daw kailangan nila so that Cherry will go on top.
Yeah, because they're the receiving end of the season. They have the first chance to try to get this first set. So trying to calm the girls. I mean, we're in it.
We can't be too excited at this point. Samson with the serve, straight to Laure. Bicar goes to quick to Karangdang, and Karangdang closes things off for the Cherry Tigo crossovers. Snatching this set with a 3-point advantage, 25-22. Let's look at that again.
Yeah, what a great set by Bicar. Now you know why she's starting in today's game.
And that reaction coming from Karangdang completes set number 1, 25-22 in favor of the crossovers. We'll be back here at the heart of volleyball. You're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference. Cherry Tigo draws first blood here. Gets at number 1, 25-22. We saw a steady start between two squads. And then suddenly, Cherry had this resurgence and took over and took control of that first set.
Yeah, well, towards the end of that set, we mentioned that Alina Bicard, you know, is answering the query of a lot of people. Why is she starting? But then, no, she's proving the counter strong. That's why she is distributing the ball really well, going a lot to Karandang when able. But we have to give it to Cherry. We mentioned the energy level is different. They look inspired today. They're doing it with great defense, blocking bigs, all around great game, all around teamwork. You can feel the teamwork.
It's a full team effort.
Yeah. So you, for Cherry, just play the way you did in the first set. Now for PETRO GAZZ, again, I feel it's more mental than anything. But let's look at the numbers first. Attacks even, blocking by 1. Cherry, we mentioned that. A lot of blocking for both squads. Service aces, pretty much even, but what about the errors? Just 3 for Cherry, 5 for PETRO GAZZ. Actually pretty decent for both teams.
Very decent, and again, we go back to what the PETRO GAZZ coaching staff mentioned earlier about their past 3 games. It's really just the break of the game that's taking them, because if you look at the numbers, they can go toe-to-toe with any team.
Yeah, and you love the way that Cherry kind of played flawlessly. Just 3 errors, that's huge already for that squad.
Start the ball game, Solcones. Trying to get that point, but they get a freebie, courtesy of net touch on the side of the crossover.
Yeah, if you look at the starting 6 right now, PETRO GAZZ, Coach Lanyog opting to start with Nicole Tiamzon, which could be something different, you know, something better. We don't know. We'll see here in the second set.
Tortillas trying to get that one through. They go to Soltones from the back row, popped up by Duremdes. On the other side, Paak. Matador playing it smart there.
Really smart. I totally agree. She was out of position, but she knew where to put it. Look at this. Just put it. I'm just gonna target Rem Palma there.
Just finding that sweet spot kung makakalisot. This time, Shaya gets an ace. So back-to-back points for Shaya.
Well, it's always a welcome sight for Cherry Tigo if Shaya Adorador plays well. I mean, I remember from previous conferences or previous tournaments, she comes off the bench, sometimes pairing news, and then, you know, she got the start. She got to start already, and she's playing well for the team.
Back in Ilocos, we saw that at the tail end. She finished things off for Cherry Tigo and helped them get that first championship as Cherry continues to get points here. It's a 3-0 run in favor of the crossovers.
Yeah, so going back to converting. PETRO GAZZ right now committing those hitting errors.
Let's see, they go to Pontillas. Down the line, popped up by Duremdes, making it look easy. Pineda has her own dig. Back row coming from Solcones, finding a perfect spot there at the back end of the court.
Yeah, I was watching Duremdes and Shaya Adorador look at each other. They were like in the same line.
Right now, let's go to our insider, Alexis Tensay.
Cherry Tigo crossovers EJ Laure and Rachel Ostero rather enthusiastically mentioned to me that given that they are now complete, things shall get a little bit more exciting with novel gameplays and a much more solidified service receive, and also palaban nilang mga attack. They will win this game today. And back when they're still incomplete, the crossovers felt more restrained with their movement. But as seen in set 1, their energy is built upon their confidence in one another, as their Kapitana Micah Ortiz pointed out as she's serving this set. And EJ and Rachel told me that their final action is to simply trust the system of Coach Yang, which is to play it out no matter what happens. Let's get back to set 2.
All out, all heart here for the crossovers, of course. They've got nothing to lose and more to gain in every game that they battle out. They're up by 3 so far. And as we see, Micah Ortiz, 2 points under her name to that serve. Oh, that running from Phillips. Easily popped up by Cherry. Paat there, going for another cross court. Straight to Pineda. They go up to Maizo. Dropped right behind the blockers. Adjusting was Bicar, but Petrogas earns that point.
Yeah, Maizo again, playing it smart. You know, we have to mention really, from the open conference, the previous conference, Cherry Tigo fared, what, 7th or 8th there? So they're in familiar territory, but when you compare them to PetroGAZZ, who ended number 2 or the first runner-up in last conference, it's like they're in unfamiliar territory. So it's how you respond to your situation that's important.
We can talk about morale, we can talk about so many things, but let's talk about EJ Lowry keeping the spirits high for the crossovers.
Yeah, for her fans, they have to be happy with the fact that she's starting, and not only is she starting, she's playing well for Cherry Tigo.
They're up by 3. Talking about the girls in red, as Maylene Paat now serves 6 points, 5 on attacks, 1 block under her name. Saet goes up to Chamzon, off the blockers.
Well, we know Nicole Chamzon always has key contributions coming off the bench, and that's a great example of that.
Last time when Mosey and I covered their game against PLDT, Mosey was mentioning how Chamzon has now accepted this role of being a spark off the bench and definitely sparking things up, but EJ Lowry continues to be unstoppable for the crossovers.
EJ Lowry accepting her role
also.
Getting a lot of sets today. Yeah, but you know, when Nicole Chamzon joined PetroGAZZ, it was pretty much an intact lineup. Was that Ayel?
No, that was actually the sister, Aya.
Ah, okay. I glanced only, sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. We saw Aya Lowry, of course, and EJ's partner, Carino, as we reach our first technical timeout here. It's 8-4 here at the PVL. Phillips will now serve with the help of the tape of the net. Karangdang keeping things alive.
Well, that's 1-on-1, and Karangdang gets one over Rem Palma.
From one tama round to another.
That's true, that's true.
And a lot of people were saying when she was in the UAP, she reminds of Rem Palma, followed by Zach Karangdang, who's serving now. On attack points, it's 5-3 in favor of Cherry Tigo.
Yeah, and you said Zach Karangdang was serving, I was gonna say. And playing well today for Cherry Tigo.
Well, huwag natin batiin.
Hands here.
A lot of volleyball fans enjoying the action we're serving. And the crowd is starting to build up, of course, as Shaya Ador will serve for the crossovers.
Yeah, good serve.
You up to Pontillas. Oh, smart play from Aiza Maizo Pontillas with the help of the tape of the net.
I always say the gods of the net are favoring Aiza Maizo Pontillas.
Palma will now serve for the Angels.
Yeah, they need good serves from PetroGAZZ.
Well, that's interesting that you mentioned because PetroGAZZ is actually 7th in serving overall in the league as Chamzon tries to get a point off a regalo. And she does.
Well, now it's just a 3-point game. You can see some errors here, some miscues in Cherry Tigo. So if you're PetroGAZZ, you want to take advantage of this.
Rem Palma will now serve for the Angels.
Silence.
Yes.
Concentration.
Serve straight to Laure. Picar on the free ball. On the other side, they go to Pontillas. Popped up by Dorendes. Laure again will try off speed. Straight to Tiamzon. Phillips in that quick. Great recovery on the crossovers. Free ball from Picar. Side will go to Phillips again. Finding that hole in that Cherry Tigo defense.
We were waiting for that Phillips connection. You know, MJ Phillips has blossomed into a premier middle blocker here. We know that she was a converted middle blocker, and she's doing really well.
She's flourishing. And then sometimes at some moments we see some remnants of her being a pin spiker or a wing spiker rather. Kasi minsan bibigyan ng 4 ni Cheer.
Yeah.
They go up to Tiamzon on the side of PETRO GAZZ. Popped up there by Pontillas from the block. Tiamzon will try again. This time Dorendes with that great dig. Laure converts.
Credit half that point to Boding Dorendes, obviously.
As we see here, the family of PJ, of course, Aya, enjoying that point from her sister.
I mean, it's such a welcome thing for that family. I'm sure watching EJ Laure playing well.
And Aya back in the UAP.
Yeah.
Parang punong-puno ang kanilang schedule this year. They go up to Phillips, and you talk about that connection. Really keeping PETRO GAZZ alive here. They're now just down by 2.
What do you like about MJ Phillips? She has this, she's tall, obviously she's long, but she has this hang time, so even if you set it a bit high, she gets a good contact.
Change the tempo.
Yeah.
She still could reach it.
Yeah.
As we saw Phil Kainglet Cayetano on your screens earlier. Of course, Creamline will be going up against Signal right after this on attack points as Jet Junello on cue. On attack points 8-7.
Serving for Cherry Tigo, Mylene Pat.
Paat will now serve. They have a 3-point lead. And Mylene Paat has 7 points, 1 on block and 6 on attacks. Straight to Pineda, her former teammate and co-Lady Falcon, but Karangdang keeping things alive for Cherry Tigo here.
You know that's her 6th point. I mean, Picar's been doing a great job in getting everyone involved here in this match.
She needs, if she scores 3 more points, talking about Karangdang, she's already matched her season tally as Myla Pablo keeps things hot here for the PETRO GAZZ Angels.
Well, that's just her 2nd point. So very uncharacteristic of Myla Pablo.
Samson continues to serve for the Angels. Straight to Laure. Vicar goes up to her former teammate that's popped up by Cheng.
Still alive.
They go up to Laure again. Cross court. Redwell by Soltones. Nakaabang. Soltones will swipe. It's blocked. Karangdang. Oh, that's overset. Overball by illegal back row attack coming from Janelle Cheng. This is a 4-point lead for the Cherry Tigo crossovers. We'll be back here at the heart of volleyball. Prepare to witness
Serving for CHERY.
spectacular MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, and submission grappling action this July on One Championship. 159 will feature Rainier, the Dutch King, the Ridder, going up against Vitaly Big Dash. That's this July 22, Friday, 6 p.m. on One Sports. Now back to PVL action here inside the city of Santa Rosa Sports Complex here in Laguna. As Pablo goes cross-court, popped by Paat. They go to Ador. On the other side, Soltones.
Oh, still alive.
Long rally we're having here.
Oh! That's great target by Paat, going to the body of Sinel Cheng.
Full extension.
Yeah, look at that.
It's an alanganin na bola eh. Yung hindi mo alam kung underhand mo or yung overhead mo. Serve from Laure. They go to Phillips, back to you, but
no pinball action.
Yeah. Pablo will try, off speed this time. Buding will set up Shaya off the hands of Phillips.
Shaya Atorador.
So far, their action time here. As we look at that pinball action that Noreen was saying.
Off the head of Phillips.
Pero lumusot pa din.
Yeah.
And unfazed right after. Ball continues. As we go to this timeout by PetroGAZZ.
Kasi nangyayari, nagre-react tayo sa aero. Pag hindi natin makuha, nagre-react tayo. Ano masabi ko? Di ba? 1 point at a time, magiging mindful tayo dun sa situation. Di ba? Walang problema kung lamang sila, pero ano next situation? Bakit galing? Every situation, hindi tayo nakaka-react ng magandang step.
Coach Arnold Lanyon pointing out that the Angels are starting to be very reactive, especially when they get those faults. They're starting to look bothered inside the court.
Yeah, you can already sense the frustration of Coach Arnold Lanyon because he knows the problem of PetroGAZZ is PetroGAZZ. You know, they're their problem. They're getting, the errors are getting to their head. So that's what they have to address. They have to forget about these errors.
Earlier, it was about the breaks of the game, but this time it's really starting to plague them as Pablo tries to get a point. They go up to Phillips, off speed on the other side. Ador, denied there by the block of PetroGAZZ. Paat, long ball, popped up by Chami. Ball is still alive. Free ball coming from PetroGAZZ.
What a great dig.
CHERY now gets a 7-point lead, and PetroGAZZ is having a hard time recovering here.
Yeah, because Bikar, again, we have to acknowledge the fact that she's been distributing really well, going to Ador, going back to Paat, and so on and so forth. So PetroGAZZ just kept adjusting.
On attack points, CHERY goes by 2. Soltones keeps PetroGAZZ alive here. 13 to 19. PetroGAZZ catching up. See, of course, the former head coach now turned team manager of the crossovers, Coach Aaron Velez, on the sidelines.
Yeah, should be happy with the way his team is performing.
Karangdang denied there. Karangdang will try again. You know what I'm also noticing on the side of CHERY, Tigo? They're very resilient when it comes to recovering.
Yeah. Again, the energy level is just way up there. They're just enjoying themselves. And the young ones, Karangdang, Bikar, they're the ones really scrambling.
I think they're just happy to be more complete now inside the court.
For sure, right? For sure.
Borg will now serve for the crossovers. They're up by 7. Pineda was there. They go up to a quick to Buite. Pablo will try. Popped up there by Paat. Smart move there coming from Alina Bigar.
even Alina Becar is getting into the scoring act for Cherry Tigo. That's a good sign.
So far, Petrogas scrambling to keep the ball alive here.
Yeah, and that's the story here, especially here in the second set. You know, Cherry's going for every ball. Chasing
Very
down.
aggressive.
Yeah. They don't want the ball to just hit the floor.
Meanwhile, we feel the frustration on the side of the Angels as Pontillas is denied there by the block of Micah Ortiz. Together with Shaya and with Baat on the triple block.
Boy, a 9-point lead by Cherry Tigo.
What a comeback here for the crossovers. Down by 3 games. Slowly trying to make their presence felt. It doesn't help when they even get a service ace.
Yeah, well, Cherry can do no wrong at this point.
10 big set points in favor of the crossovers. Alina to serve. Over receive. Popped up by Buite. They go up to Soltones. Straight to Becar. Oh! There's a miscue on the side of Petrogas, and it's a very anticlimactic ending for our second set. 25 to 14 in favor of the crossovers. The crossovers get an early 2-set lead here. As we see that again. Petrogas scrambling for that last ball to stay alive. And Cherry is up 2 sets here at the PVL Invitational Conference. You're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference, the heart of volleyball. 25 to 22 in set number 1 and 25 to 14. What a colossal comeback here comes from the Cherry Tigo crossovers. They really took control, took charge of that second set. Meanwhile, the Petrogas Angels start to feel very frustrated inside their side of the court.
Yeah, it's pretty evident there in that second set that Cherry Tigo has found their rhythm, right? Everybody contributing. You know, you don't have Jaja, you don't have Dindin, but they're playing really well. They, you know, for me, each point mattered to them. They're chasing every ball, going for it, and total team effort.
Alam mong pinaghirapan.
Exactly. So, you know, they don't want to change that. Let's look at the numbers. 15 to 11 in the first set. It was 15 all. No blocks for Petrogas. 2 for Cherry. Service aces, Cherry. Everything, Cherry, really. Their errors just 3. 6 by Petrogas. So if you're Petrogas, again, you have to forget about the first 2 sets. Your goal right now is to get your first win. You forget the first 2 sets, you work on this third set.
Set number 3 begins. as Chamzon going down the line. On the other side, Ador.
Ooh, good save.
Free ball coming from Palma. Vicar going to the tip coming from Ador. And PetroGAZZ unable to keep that alive.
And they're playing it smart, talking about CHERY Tigo. They're trying to read their opponent's defense. You know, it's not just powerful hits, going for the drops, trying to change things up.
This time, CHERY Tigo is in a very good place, being 2 sets up.
We like the 6, obviously, for CHERY.
This is the first time ever that they're up 2 sets.
In this conference.
Yeah. So, that violation will be called against CHERY.
Did you see the way Alina Vicar just stalked her teammates? Don't mind Ipa. That's okay. That's okay.
You also like the added layer of confidence that Vicar adds into this match as Palma gets a block point over Micah Ortiz.
Yeah, great read there. And for PetroGAZZ, you want that to boost their confidence. Really, one stop block, and you work from there.
Chamzon now serving. We got the Paat on the side of CHERY. Ooh.
That's how powerful and fast that was. Chamzon was all over that, but they could not contain it.
Tied at 2 as we go to our insider, Alexis Tensay.
I asked veteran legend in PetroGAZZ, Angel Aiza Maizo Pontillas, what apprehensions is the team facing? This has led the viewers to be curious given that this is the same core team that won silver last conference. And Nang Aiza told me that it must have been their mindset in the wrong given na skilled naman sila, nakampante sila during the first few games. And today is the day na babawi sila at gusto nila ipakita na kaya nilang patayin yung bola just like what Coach Arnold has told them to do. Now let's see if CHERY Tigo will get their first elusive win or will the Angels bounce back this set 3.
Well, Alexis, if that's what we're waiting for, it's do or die for them in this set.
Yeah.
Palma will be serving for PetroGAZZ. Palma now with 3 points in this match, 2 on attacks, 1 block.
Well, we have to mention on both these teams, their standings 0 and 3. It's really difficult to still get into that top 4 teams, but
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. A lot of prayers on how the other teams will perform, but if you lose, we just have to mention, if you lose this match, that's it. That's it.
As Coach Yani put it earlier, dadaan ka sa butas ng kaya yun.
And you hate it if you're a team that's waiting for the outcome of, let's say, Team A and Team B, and Team C should lose to Team B. You know, so these scenarios.
Making it more complicated for you as Maylin Paat, making it really simple there with that off-speed hit. Well, it's all part of the excitement of a conference like this, a short conference. As Micah Ortiz gets service ace for the crossovers.
Yeah, look where she targeted.
Serve coming from Ortiz still. This time, Chamzon got to handle that, and Phillips gets that point.
And you know, that rally you can see, although CHERY didn't get that point, you see the way they dive for it, the effort that they put into it. That's what you really like watching.
Buwis buhay.
Yeah.
Ika nga nila as Pontillas, 10 points already in this match, will be serving. Straight to Shaya. They go up to Paat through the blockers.
Well, the blockers were slow to close that.
By that again, we saw how PetroGAZZ defenders quite looked confused there in that moment.
Well, that's possible because Alina Vicar was able to establish Karandang early on in this match. So, you know, she was a decoy in that play, so that's why she's effective.
But this time, Myla Pablo answers back with her own off-the-block hit. Tied at 5, still early on in this third set.
Well, again, I will say Myla Pablo has got to take control of this match for PETRO GAZZ.
Started off with a great floater there. They go up to Pontillas. Oh! Pontillas marks her 11th point there. The celebration of the PETRO GAZZ fans. Let's look at that again.
Yeah. Out of system play from the back. And a bit of miscue there between Adorador and Pat.
Pablo now serves straight to Laure. EJ adjust going down the line.
You saw she took some power off of that hit. Just went down the line.
Look at that again. Recognizing the shorter blocker in inside there. Laure will now serve. Deadlock at 6. Oh, freebie for PETRO GAZZ. This might just change things up for the Angels. We don't know. That would depend on these two ladies. Of course, the one serving now, MJ Phillips. We just saw Quetzal Soltones and Shen Cruz, of course. Let's say hi also to Camille Cruz, who just messaged me. She's watching from the US. As Zakarandang steps up to the plate.
Yeah, that's what we mentioned, though. They were able to establish Zakarandang as an offensive threat. Look at that. No blockers. What a set by Vigar.
Now serving Zakarandang.
Textbook quick.
Yeah.
Karandang will now serve. Popped up by Pontillas. They go to a running. Rem Palma schooling the younger Karandang in that department. PETRO GAZZ leads 8-7 here at the PVL. The heart of volleyball continues to beat here at the Santa Rosa Laguna. As we go on to our PVL Twitter with our question, who will lead her team to notching their first win? Let's go to the first one. Bang Pineda's defense will be vital today since CHERY is more known for their blocks and attacks. Masusubok si Bang today, but she did a great job against PLDT, so I think she will be superb again. Let's see. We saw a lot of good digs, but then it's really conversion that has been the question. Micah Ortiz will lead her squad not only in scoring but also in giving good vibes and boosting the confidence of her team to fight today. Sabi ni Ashley Mark, we're seeing some sparks of that. And the last one comes from Serendipity. It's Quetzal Soltones for me, who will lead her teammates for a win. But I think my lead Pat is going to bounce back too. So good luck to both teams. So far, it's my lean Pat's team who's bouncing back really strong here with a 2-set lead. But they're just up by 1 and they're in striking distance here. Talking about the Angels, and the back points is just a 1-point game as PETRO GAZZ gets a freebie there.
Yeah, but I like the analysis of the fans. Really, they're smart tweets. Yes, Bankinet has been huge for PetroGAZZ. So they're down 2 sets here. We know Mylene Paat and Pablo will be the ones, you know. So really, I like the tweets because they really think about their answers.
Of course, our fans are starting to also get into the game a lot. As we see Paat going cross-court, pop-up by Bang. On the other side, Duremdes sets up Shaya, denied there by Pablo, but that is wide, so Shaya gets the point off the block.
Yeah, making up for that previous hitting error. She went for that. She swung for that. Yeah.
It's a 1-point game in favor of Cherry. And Shaya will serve.
Good serve.
Saet adjusts, gives it to Pablo going cross-court. On the other side, Laure going down the line off the blockers.
She has been going down the line. We mentioned that, no? EJ Laure really going down the line, and why not? You know, she has been effective.
Also recognizing that there's a seam there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the timeout of PetroGAZZ.
Diba? Establish mo. Tapos ang dami pumapunta din sa gitna. Diba yung sweeper natin, late question sa down na. Wala naman sila ibabaw sa gitna. Kaya mapaga pa yan, no?
Pasa ulit po, Dad. Para makaplay si Mami.
Pasa ulit.
Okay. Let's go. Sige. No? Hey, PetroGAZZ! Sige, sige pa rin.
Coach Arnold only owning half the timeout as the players were able to discuss it on their own. We saw Carly Hernandez, of course. She was part of the water defenders in the previous conference, and also a former Lady Tamayao. Serve coming from Shaya.
Another good one.
One hand set, going to a quick to Rem Palma.
Well, you know, for PetroGAZZ, you see flashes of brilliance. Now the challenge for them is to do it at a consistent level.
Consistency and, of course, really taking control of those long rallies. As they end up scrambling at some points. Palma, 5 points already in this game. Served. They go up to Paat. Denied there by the double block of PetroGAZZ. Free ball from Cherry. Pablo will try, but PetroGAZZ keeps this alive. Free ball from PetroGAZZ. They go up to Laure, going off the block.
Again, you have to credit the setting of Alina Becar. You know, keep confusing the blockers.
Look at that again.
Serving for the crossovers, Micah Ortiz.
Getting that one through Aiza Maizo Pontillas at that.
Actually, yeah, that slow-mo showed that Aiza Maiza was actually there, but just too powerful.
Let's see where Becar goes. She goes to Paat. Pontillas on a 1-2 play. Kayangdang. Kayangdang has been a spark of joy here for the Cherry Tigo crossovers.
And she apologized to PetroGAZZ.
Look at that again. Hindi ka na kasing kupesan si
Oh. Look at that reaction.
Well, let's see how PetroGAZZ will adjust. Saet goes up to Phillips. On the other side, Kayangdang sets up Paat. Over ball, popped up by Chi. They go up to Pontillas. On the other side, Laure again will try, this time red by PetroGAZZ. Paat adjusts in mid-air.
Good save.
Free ball coming from PetroGAZZ. They go up to Paat from the middle. Easily popped up by Chi Saet. Myla Pablo tends across the board on that off-the-block hit.
Yeah, blockers or no blockers, Myla Pablo will just go for that. Look at this.
Double block unfazed, pinadaan dun sa pinakamanipis na seam.
Between paat and the antenna.
That's a very risky hit, by the way.
But she is Myla Pablo.
Laura losing some steam in the last sequence, unable to get that one through.
Yeah, that was because Maizo Pontillas had a great serve, so they had to scramble.
Over-received. Saet goes to Pablo again, this time adjusting, but Kayangdang gets a hand of that. Oh! Well, net touch will be called against Cherry Tigo.
Kayangdang thought she got all ball there.
Look at that again. Oh. Clear in that replay, great replay from our director, Raul De Ocampo. 13 all now. So this is where things might change up.
This is actually a pretty good rotation for PETRO GAZZ.
Let's see if it continues. Laure this time hitting the antenna. Coach Aying trying to clarify that as the linesman approach the first referee. Let's look at this replay. Oh. Good call there coming from our referees. It touched the block first of Chisaet.
It's good that first referee Bobby Celso conferred with the linesman, so they made the right call.
Cherry Tigo ahead just by 1 point. So tighter third set that we're seeing here.
Yeah, better set. Ooh, good save.
Great pop there from Pablo. They go up to Laure. Denied again. Laure will try this time through the block.
I love the attitude of EJ Laure today. Really, she just goes for it. No? I mean, it's actually the story of Cherry Tigo today.
Ang likot nung palo ni EJ, no? It's very sneaky. It just passes through the block sometimes.
That just reminds us of, her collegiate days.
Of course, a lot of her fans enjoying her resurgence as Myla Pablo on the other side of the court answers back for PETRO GAZZ. Back to a 1-point game. And Soltones comes back in for Myla Pablo.
Well, this third set has been Myla Pablo. When she's in front, she scores. Now the challenge to PETRO GAZZ. If she's at the back or now at the bench, who's going to step up?
Right now, it's Nicole Chamzon, who's on the diagonal of Myla. So let's see if she'll be bringing in the points as Soltones checked in for Myla. Served on attack points, 8 for PETRO GAZZ, 14 for Cherry Tigo, as we saw EJ Laure going cross-court there. And we go to our second technical timeout. Back here at Santa Rosa, Laguna for the Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference. And right now it's 16-14 in favor of the Cherry Tigo crossovers.
Oh, good take by Laure. Bang, Pineda. Both teams refusing to let the ball hit the floor.
Seeing quality minutes here from both sides of the court as Shaya goes off the block there.
Well, defensive gems there by both these squads. I mean, you know, both liberos are actually working hard.
It's a tough day at work here
Yeah.
at the PVL for both liberos. Of course, Buding trying to find her groove after being gone for a few games. On the other side, Bang. Siyempre gustong bumawi niyan as we saw Chamson go down the line. But Shaya gets the point with her answer. This inflates a 4-point lead in favor of the Cherry the crossovers, and Coach Arnold Lanyog will be forced to call time.
Fight ka na. I-shoot mo lang dito, ha? No. Fight. Okay, break muna natin yan, oh. Papat na yan, eh. Okay, papasa naman tayo.
Okay, one stop muna.
Nag-control naman yung pasa, di ba?
Got it. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Coach Arnold Lanyog trying to clear the air first, change things up maybe, break the momentum that Cherry is riding on.
Yeah, because this set was actually pretty close until this part wherein Cherry was able to erect a 4-point lead.
Serve coming from Laure. It's a 3-0 run in favor of Cherry Tigo. Jamzon off the blockers. Kayangdang will try to answer back. That's just slipping right behind the blockers.
And even that is working for Cherry.
Substitutions for PETRO GAZZ, number 17 signed out, number 20, Jonas Abete in. Number 8, Liza Continuous out, number 2, Janelle Chang in. 19, Swimming 14.
And the energy that Kayangdang has after she gets those points, huh?
Yeah, fun to watch.
It's a 5-point game as Laure continues to serve. This time, PETRO GAZZ gets a break.
15, serving 19.
Much needed break.
Now serving for PETRO GAZZ, MJ Phillips.
Let's see how PETRO GAZZ will take advantage of this. Phillips on that serve. Palma going for that regalo.
Yeah, an obvious overpass there by Cherry Tigo and Rem Palma. I'm just watching. She shakes hands with Karandang. All part of the game.
Game recognizing game. Phillips on that serve. You have to running Karandang. The answer was very quick there. 20 to 16 in favor of Cherry Tigo.
Number 13, Justine Dorog in.
Dorog is brought back in
20, serving 16.
to
Now
serve.
serving Justine Dorog.
Dorog to serve.
Ball out.
Another error there, hitting error on the side of PETRO GAZZ. That's what you don't want to see. Again, you're down 2 sets, you're down in the 3rd set, and then you commit these errors.
It's going to be a challenging feat here as they're down by 5 for the Angels. Popped up there by Sabete. They go up to Chamzon on the other side. Shaya off the blockers.
Well, everybody really contributing, you know. The card's been spectacular today in ball distribution.
Chang out. Number 8, Liza Continuous in. Number 20, Zabete out. Number 17, team captain G-side in. 22, serving 16.
Double substitution again on the side of PETRO GAZZ as Dorog continues to serve. They're up by 6 big points. Running attack coming from Palma. On the other side, they go to Shaya. Popped up by Getzel. Yamzon adjusts. Ortiz off the blockers. Saet going offensive. Paat from the back row.
Still alive.
Chamzon going cross court. Popped up by Dorog, her former teammate. Denied there by Chamzon. We saw that hit coming from Shaya, running, coming from Rem Palma, and that long rally.
You know, in fairness to Rem Palma in this game, it's like she's breathing new life. I mean, we like her contributions to her squad.
Trying to resuscitate this Petrogas squad. It's keeping things alive here.
Yeah, well, for them and for the fans, they're hoping it's not too late. What a block there.
And the recognition coming from Becar. Pontillas trying to adjust. Pontillas will try again. Stepping it over, winning that joust. Paat from the back row. Bang was there. They go up to Maizo Pontillas.
What an angle there. Really tough angle. Reading the blockers of Cherry. With just one blocker, she goes cross court.
Look at that again. The setup. Pontillas with the wind-up. Full swing. And you know Mylene Paat recognizes that because she's also a lefty.
Yeah.
Oh! Now Syed gets lucky for Petro GAZZ. This turns down to a 3-point advantage for Cherry.
And they're knocking on the door of Cherry Tigo.
22-19. Syed will serve.
Good serve.
Becar goes up to Adorador. Oh! Syed was being too aggressive on that.
23-19.
Again, if you're a Cherry Tigo fan, you have to be happy because, you know, this team with a different six altogether is playing well.
They've come alive here. And they just need 2 points to get their first 3-set win as Becar serves. Chamzon denied there. Pontillas over ball and Chamzon with that regalo.
Overpass once again for Cherry and Chamzon. All over that.
Back to a 3-point game. Pablo checks back in. Seems like Getz has become a defense specialist for Myla. Paat denied there by the double block of Petro GAZZ. Oh, miscue here on the side of Cherry. Lucky break for the Angels.
Yeah, rare miscue. I mean, they've been playing well, but for Petro GAZZ, you have to believe you're still in this set, in this match. You're just down by 2. And Myla Pablo's in front.
Pablo will, Chamzon rather, will serve. Shaya off the blockers. Oh, great anticipation from Aiza, but no. The point goes to Cherry. They're now at match point advantage.
Look at that slow-mo. We have to give 3/4 that point to Mylene Paat.
And 1/4 to the rest of the squad.
1/4 to Ador.
You see Eli Casilag on the sidelines as Shaya serves for the match. They have 3 match points here. And we're at no blink moments.
Yeah.
They go up to Pablo on the side of Petro GAZZ. Coverage was there, courtesy of Saep. Pontillas will try. Read well by the other lefty in Paat. Laure popped up by Pineda. We have a long rally here. Pontillas off the blockers.
Still alive.
Overball coming from Shaya. Pontillas on a back quick. Read by Buding.
The fans loving it.
What quality minutes here as Pontillas is popped up by Becar. Paat is denied by the block. Laure. Oh, gets a check. And gets the win to the Cherry Tigo crossovers, their first ever here at the Invitational Conference. And they win it convincingly in 3 straight sets, Noreen.
Yeah, much to the delight of Ea Laure and all of the fans of Cherry Tigo. You know, this squad, what you like in this game is obviously they just found themselves again and they found a purpose for the team.
EJ Laure showing up, a lot of players showing up, and Alina Becar just changing how things move inside the court of the Cherry Tigo Crossovers led to a 3-set win here for the Crossovers. We'll be back here at the PVL Invitational Conference. Back here inside the City of Santa Rosa Sports Complex as we brought to you a 3-setter match of the PVL Invitational Conference. Cherry Tigo marking their first win here and getting it in 3 straight sets. And their player of the game, of course, is none other than Alina Vicar.
Yeah, she made all the difference, obviously, with 13 excellent sets and 11 excellent digs. But what's more important, really, is, you know, what she brought to the table for Cherry Tigo, an inspired team, and they win it in straight sets.
And speaking of an inspired team and an inspired Alina Bicar, she is courtside with Alexis Tensad.
Here with me is player of the game with 13 excellent sets, Alina Bicar of the Cherry Tigo Crossovers. Congratulations on your first elusive win, Alina. Ayan. Alam mo, Alina, gaano kalaking factor sa pagkapanalo nyo, yung pagkakompleto nyo today?
So, syempre, sobrang malaki talaga. Kasi nakikita lang namin yung presence ng mga teammates namin. Iba yung dating sa amin na makita lang namin na kompleto kami kasi alam namin na may tutulong sa amin, magtutulong lang kami isa't isa.
Grabe yung angat, no? Kasi you've got each other's backs. And secondly, Alina, bilang playmaker ng Cherry Tigo Crossovers, ano pang maaabangan sa'yo ng mga fans?
Siyempre, ayun, ganun pa din, mas magiging palaban. Lalaban kami hanggang kung saan yung kaya namin. At
syempre, aantabayanan yan ng mga fans and supporters nyo. And speaking of your supporters, gusto mo ba silang badiin today?
Sa lahat po ng sumusuporta ng Cherry Tigo, thank you so much po sa mga sponsors namin, kala Ma'am Ada, Sir Romel. Thank you so much po. And yun, sa family ko, thank you so much. And ayun, sa Ramento family, hello! Sa Karandang family, hello! Sa mga family ng teammates ko, hello po sa inyo!
Congratulations again, Alina, and the rest of the CHERY Tigo crossovers. And we'll be back with an intense volleyball action with undefeated teams. Let's go back to the panel.
Thank you so much, Alexis. And yes, a lot of things, a lot of families to thank. And congratulations to the CHERY Tigo crossovers. Let's go to that third set, 25-21. We saw a tight early part of that third set, but at the tail end, CHERY Tigo started to go through the motions and take the lead and pull away after the 16-point mark.
Yeah, it was a better third set for PETRO GAZZ, but you know, like we said from the start, CHERY Tigo looked like the more focused team, and they proved it. Now, not unchallenged, Magna Pablo came up big in that third set. But what about the contributions? Pa with 12 points, Laura with 13, Ortiz with 6, Ador with 15, Caranda with 11. So everybody contributing, we mentioned that, and that's why they won today.
Back to the drawing board for the Angels, but let's look at the statistics. 23 attack points for CHERY Tigo. Wow.
That's huge numbers, really. That's why, that's actually because everybody contributed, everybody would play well. 23-12, blocking went PETRO GAZZ way, service errors the same. Even if CHERY committed 7 more errors, it's really their attacks that made the difference for them, and they're hoping in the remaining games they'll play at the same level as they did today.
PETRO GAZZ played pretty well considering that they just had one freebie that they gave up, but still they were outpowered by that attacking power coming from the CHERY Tigo crossovers. Coming up next, two teams that are still undefeated here in our invitational conference. The Creamline Cool Smashers face the Signal HD Spikers. Who will succeed and go on top? Let's see. And volleyball action, of course, continues later at around 5:20 p.m. On behalf of our segment host, Alexis Tinsay, of course, my partner, Noreen Go, and the whole Premier Volleyball League production team, this has been Sinjin Reyes thanking you for joining us here at the PVL Invitational Conference, the heart of volleyball.